Okay, well, this is day 54, and last night, Brandon, the mobile home dude, the new mobile home dude, not the old mobile home dude, Ken, Brandon called or texted and, said that he's still having problems with the truck and he needs more time, and he didn't know if I wanted to go get somebody else because he couldn't handle it. Or, I don't know, I'm kind of depressed, so I did something stupid. I went and bought two 30-ton jacks, and I'm going to stick them underneath this trailer. I'm going to see if I can jack it up and get it level, like I probably should have done in the first place. But let's see what happens. I'm not sure about how much is going to get done or how much is going to get filmed. All right. So I've been dreading this, and I've avoided it as much as I can. But I got to get these axles out from underneath this trailer. And the first part of that is taking off these wheels. So I pulled the wheels off the other side. That was easy. I pulled these wheels off and I put some blocks up underneath the axles to hold them up to the same height that they were already at. And then I pulled the bolts out of the leaf springs and let the weight of the axles sit on the blocks. That way I could pull them out easier. Next, I came around to this side of the trailer and did the same thing. I stacked them up with so that when I took the bolts out, the weight of the axles would be landing on the wood. Well, next I was anxious to get this dirt into the holes, or at least more into the holes. I think I got it spread in there pretty good right now. But I need to get the dirt out of the way so that I can pull the axles out. I don't run into a big pile of dirt. Then I backed my tractor up to that axle. I tied onto it and I pulled it out and almost pulled out all the blocks. But I readjusted and I fixed the problem and I overcame the issue and pulled out those axles. And here is the finished product. Okay, well, this is day 56, and you might be saying, what happened to day 55? Well, I did do a little work on day 55. Mostly I worked with my brother. I started to come over here, and he called me and asked me to come and help him, so I just left. When I came back, I did a little bit more work, but it wasn't much. But I did get about, an eighth of the trailer, I guess, depending on a quarter of the way up underneath one side of the trailer with the plastic, and rebuilt the piers and stuff. Stylecrest just delivered the skirting kit, so I'm ready to put the skirting kit on. Oh, no, I'm not. So we'll probably get busy today. My brother is supposed to be here, and I'll try to do a little bit of filming, but I'm more concerned right now with getting the trailer done, and so I can move back into it, or at least so I can call it an inspection. Then I can videotape during the off season. All right, well, once again, let's get to it. Okay, just thought I'd show you how far I got, and then we'll start time-lapsing from here, I believe. So yesterday I got about that far. I got 4 piers rebuilt, is what I did. So this morning I moved the jacks, took out these piers. I rebuilt that pier this morning. I had it over the plastic far enough I could rebuild that 5th pier. And then I took out the temporary and 2 other piers, and I got 3 piers ready to go back in here. I got the plastic spread out, I got it kind of stapled down, and all I got to do is finish that end of the trailer once I'm done. So my brother and I are going to finish rebuilding these piers. The piers have to be built on top of the vapor barrier, which is one of the mistakes I made. I was just going to wrap the vapor barrier around the piers, but Brandon, the mobile home dude, told me they have to be on top of the vapor barrier. So we had to pull every pier and rebuild them as we went along, and then pull all the vapor barrier underneath so that we could rebuild the piers on top of the vapor barrier. Okay, we'll do an end of the day video. I'm not even sure what day this is. We're getting close to the end. I'm getting very close to calling in this mobile home rough. Right here you can see I put up some boards, braced them to the ground and to the top right here, so they're solid, and put a board underneath to be able to screw to it, and that should take care of that for the faucets right there. I got all the pillars in, but I need to do a little bit of block work, you know, to fix everything and get some shims and stuff to finish that. And I need to hook up these straps. But I've decided that the best thing to do is to go get new straps instead of trying to use those. So we've come up with a system to be able to drive those anchors right there. I got an adapter for it, and we should be able to hook up the drill to it and drill it in. Worst case scenario, I got to go get some kind of an impact driver. Okay, but we can see I got all the jars. I still got the jacks up here because I want to be able to add a few shims and stuff. But I got a level. I got the sewer pipe hooked up, the sewer drain. This is my other outside spigot. Right here it's hooked up, the sewer's hooked up, and got the clean outs on. Everything's cool. I'm ready to hook up the water. It's no big deal, I just need to hook it up. Got everything in the barn to do it. And then I also put the electrical up into the trailer right here. Pipe up, covered the hole up. I didn't hook up the wire yet, but I'm ready to. See right here, I got too many. Let me zero in on that. I got too many cap blocks, 4-inch cap blocks. I need to get 2 more 8-inch blocks to fill in there. And there's a couple other places that I need blocks. I need blocks for the back door right there. I still need to level those plates and put them on. That won't take too long. And I need to finalize these grounds. I got the ground rods in, but I need to run the ground wires. Get them all grounded. It includes the one up at the barn. Ground rods are in. My brother drove them. And this, which is interesting. This is one I found has been over. I straightened it out, drove it down a little bit further, and I pulled the tongue out. Tongue's out, the vapor barrier's on, everything's looking good. Maybe I'll get to call in inspection by the end of the day tomorrow, but probably got delusions of grandeur again. All right, let's get out of here.